Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is January 8th, 2023. Just want to make sure that I'm streaming. For some reason, I don't know what's going on with my live stream. I just went live and nobody got to see it. Okay, so it looks like I'm streaming now. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me clearly. Okay, let me just double check with the chat. Okay, so if you guys can see me and hear me properly, just let me know in the chat so we can get started with this. You know, this is something that I wanted to do right before the New Year's started. I wanted to review all the celebrity deaths from 2022. If you guys remember when I wrote my book, The Killing Name, a book that, very few people supported. I got about, I think this book sold around 200 copies, more or less. It says here that 142 people purchased it through Etsy.com. And I remember like another 30 people purchased it, via Cash App or PayPal. So it's like a rough estimate would be like a little under 200 copies were sold. And what I did in this book was I covered all the deaths from 2020. So the deaths of Kobe Bryant, the deaths of Pop Smoke, Mo 3, rappers like Lil Marlo, all those deaths are covered in this book. And in the opening chapter, I discuss how Gematria works, the base ciphers, and what numbers to look out for when you're decoding a celebrity death. So, if you're new to the work, this is definitely a good book to start learning how this stuff works and how to become a better decoder and what to look and learn what to look for when you're looking at a celebrity death. There's a lot of things on there that I don't really talk about in my videos. There's a lot of numbers that I get into the specifics about those numbers and what they mean and the biblical meaning of those numbers. Like if you read my Kobe Bryant chapter, I talk about the number 26 and I also give its biblical meaning. Why the number 26 is so important. Stuff that I can't put in my videos because my whole video will be about that number. Because there's so much to discuss with number 26. It's one of the most important numbers to the cabal. The number 26. One of the reasons Kobe died on the 26, right? One of the reasons there's 26 letters in the alphabet. Another reason why the word God equals 26. And a lot more. So, I always leave a link in the comment section if you want to access my book. It's only $5. The reason I didn't write a book for this year, for 2022, is because so few people supported this book. So I said, I'm not going to take 4 months in writing another book if nobody supported my first book. And that's just what it is, You know what it takes to write a book? It's very time consuming. There's a lot of research that goes into it. So I don't want to spend 4 months writing something that nobody's going to support. And I'm not saying nobody because 200 people did buy it. But from a channel that has over 10,000, almost 10,000 subs, why only 200 people found it interesting enough to buy my book and support my cause? But whatever, it is what it is. A lot of people don't like to read anyway, so people rather read, the Source or the Vibe magazine and pay $7, $8 for those magazines, and they're just giving you propaganda. They're not teaching you anything valuable. So, I want to make sure that I'm streaming. I don't understand what's going on with my chat. What's going on with my computer today, man? I don't even have a chat here. Let me refresh this. Okay, here we are. Now we have it. Okay. Shout out to TK, Supreme, Emmanuel. How you guys doing? Yeah, please like the video if you like what I'm talking about. So, all right. So, this is, like I said, this is something I wanted to do last year, right before the New Year's, and I didn't get the time to do it because all the drama and all the bullshit that was going on, and then the Damar Hamlin case came about. So, that all those things distracted me from what I really wanted to do. So 2022, we lost a lot of rappers. A lot of celebrities passed away this year. I think I pretty much covered most of them when it happened. Like all the big names we covered, like the PNB Rock death, Of course, Takeoff and the Astros winning the World Series. Of course, Coolio and all the 59 stuff they did with him. And of course, Snooty Wild. Did Snooty Wild die in 2022? I don't remember. Yeah, I think he did. I think he died like around the start of the new year. So we covered the Snooty Wild. Let's see who else they have up here. DJ K Slay. He died 44 days after Papoose, his artist, 44th birthday. Little Keed. We covered him. He's Young Thug's artist. Man, now that you think about it, like I forgot all about these people, man. These people, because these people died earlier in the year. Like, there's a lot of people, man. A lot of well-known names. The rapper Trouble. I think he was shot and killed. Yes. We covered the death of Pat Stay, Canadian battle rapper. Of course, P&B Rock. He was connected to Pop Smoke. His death is almost identical to Pop Smoke. Somebody supposedly leaked his address. And, you know, they found him, they robbed him, and killed him. And supposedly the person that did it was accompanied by his wife and kids. It was just like a whole bunch of bullshit. We also covered the death of Lotta Cash Destos. I think she was synced up with Lil Uzi Vert. So I'm gonna briefly go through the decode just in case you guys missed any of those videos. Of course, Coolio, I think he died at the age of 59 on his 59th day of his age on the day of 59 numerology. They did him really dirty with the 59 code. Goes Takeoff equals 28, dead at 28 on the anniversary of the Astros World Series championship. And of course, he died a day before the anniversary of his album. You see, this is a person I didn't cover. Tame One. This is news to me. He says here that he died. His real name is Raheem Brown. Died November 6th. Of course, execution equals 116. We could probably do a decode on him live and see what happened with him. I never even heard of him. Tame One. Hurricane G. Oh, yes. This was the Masonic ritual. Her name and her birth name both equal same thing as Freemasonry. And I think she died at the age of 59 as well. Granddaddy IU. Never heard of him. I didn't cover his death. So this is another person that he died at 54 on December 13th. Yeah, I never heard of him. According to producer Pete Rock. Okay. Big Scar, I covered his death. Supposed to be another drug overdose. And there's a lot of names on here that I didn't even cover. So let's start off. We're gonna do a live decode on the people that I missed. So I don't know why my computer is so slow right now. This is gonna get annoying. Let me see. Granddaddy IU. Okay, so let's take a look at his name real quick, and then we'll read into what happened to him. Okay, some familiar numbers with his name. And if you guys are new here, you just look at what I'm doing. This is how I start off my decodes every single time. We get the name, the stage name. And then what you want to do is you want to take the first and last name and break those down individually. Sometimes there's a number coded in the last name and the first name. We already saw 59 in there. Of course, we've seen okay, so he died December 13th. This is the other half of it. The other half is the date numerology and the date spans, because that is one of the most consistent things when it comes to this. They like to murder people around their birthdays. So he died on the 67 date numerology. A lot of people died on December 13th. I remember. That was a deadly day in hip hop in the celebrity world. What was his cause of death? He died peacefully. But he died at 54. We know Jesuit order is 54. What day was he born? Kobe Bryant birthday. And that's another thing I wrote about in my book, how all these rappers have some type of connection to Kobe. And then he died on his 113th day of his age. You see what I mean? So it's always something with Kobe Bryant. I'm not understanding what it is. But all these rappers, they're somehow connected to Kobe for whatever reason. This guy born on Kobe Bryant's birthday, died on his 113th day of his age. And the guy's from Queens. So now we're going to read exactly what happened to him, and then we'll put all the pieces together. So it says here, rapper Granddaddy IU, known for his debut album, Smooth Assassin. All of these details that they give you, this is what you decode. You don't just go making up words, and because, Smooth Assassin equals the Society of Jesus. I can just see right away. 191 and 187. We know the 88 is a rapper, right? The rapper's 88. Because this rapper died at 54 at Jesuit order. Rest in power, King. Hip hop was in your DNA. LL Cool J wrote on Instagram in honor of the late rapper. Right? LL Cool J. Why would they bring up LL Cool J? Well, we're gonna find out right now. So LL Cool J born on January 14th. His birthday's coming up. That's why they mentioned LL Cool J. This guy died 33 days before LL Cool J's birthday. 33 days. The Masonic number. Rapper Granddaddy IU, who was once signed under the record label Cold Chilling Records and best known for his debut album Smooth Assassin, has died. He was 54. His representative, Raya, CEO of FNBG Records, confirmed the news to People on Tuesday. She also posted a statement on her Instagram account writing, "No, I am okay. No, I am not okay. I'm devastated. Anyone who really knows me knows how much pure love and respect I have for him. And out of respect for him and his family, I'm staying quiet right now," the statement read. "I do not need to post pictures nor stories to profess anything. I pray for a peaceful and easy transition." Okay, so we don't even know what happened to him because they don't want to tell us. All right, so what was the name of his album? Smooth Assassin, right? Okay. So what day did that come out? October 16th, 1990. So he died 32 years after the album came out. And that album came out that came out 54 days after his birthday. You see that? You see how they do it? You see how they do it. So his debut album comes out 54 days after his birthday. And he dies at the age of 54. And Jesuit order is 54. And they're not giving us any cause of death. So his cause of death has not yet been revealed. The family is awaiting results from his autopsy. And he died 33 days before LL Cool J's birthday. So this is somebody that I did not cover for some reason. I must have missed this. I never even heard his music, to be honest. I don't even know. I never even. Of Jesus. And that's what they are. The Society of Jesus are a bunch of smooth assassins. So it's perfect that that phrase equals the Society of Jesus, because that's what they are. These people murdering people and nobody seems to notice anything. Okay, so I think we more or less we can see what happened with this guy. His debut album comes out 54 days after his birthday. Here he is dead at 54. The name of his album equals Society of Jesus, and 54 connects to the Jesuits, right? Jesuit orders 54. Because he also ended up dying 100 on his 113th day of his age. And you know what? I just saw 112. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys see that? He died 112 days after his birthday. And Granddaddy IU is 112. And of course, the Jesuits, they operate in 112 nations. Undeniable. You're reaching. You think I'm reaching? Yeah, what day he died again? It was December 13th. All right, so here it is. We just solved another murder in less than 5 minutes. Isn't it funny that it's 2:38 right now, and we're talking about the guy that born on 23/8? It's crazy how the synchronicities is just this organic stuff, you know. But you guys see it from August 23rd, which was his last birthday, his 54th birthday, to December 13th, the day of 67 numerology, like blood sacrifice. He dies 112 days after his birthday, and his stage name is 112 in Gematria. There it is, 112. A number associated with the Jesuits, who operate in 112 nations. Granddaddy IU. The man with no cause of death. The smooth assassin. Killed by a bunch of smooth assassins. Make sure I'm streaming. Okay, we're still streaming. I'm gonna definitely look into the tank. I know Gervonta Davis. I know he just won. I think he won of a TKO in the 8th round. I think that's what I read. I'll definitely look at that, see what stands out with his fight. But I'll leave that to the end because I want to cover some of these deaths that I missed in 2022. So this young lady right here, actually I didn't make a blog post or a video about her, but I definitely spoke about her on my Instagram. My computer is so slow right now. See if I can pull up the post that I made on her. I remember she had the name that equals Freemasonry. That's what I remember about her. This is my Instagram page that I cover most of the Gematria stuff. Oh, here it is. Simple Truth Television, just one word. So her name is Hurricane G. And notice her name is 59 and 58, like her birth name, which is Gloria Rodriguez. Well, Gloria Rodriguez is actually 95 and 85, the reflection of 59 and 58. But those numbers connect to Freemasonry because Freemasonry is 58 and 59. So you guys see the little pattern they did with her name? You know, her stage name has 59 like Freemasonry and 58 like Freemasonry. And then her birth name has the reflection of those numbers. Very creative. This is how you can prove that these people are being named accordingly. All right, so R.I.P. to her. Not sure what happened to her. I don't think they released the cause of death for her either. Actually, now they're saying she died from stage 4 lung cancer. So there you go. Now Tame One. This is the other guy that I missed. So we're gonna look at Tame One. And damn, my computer is so slow. It's never this slow. Oh my gosh, I hate this shit. Tame One. Of course, it's only slow when I'm doing a live stream. So he died on March 6th. We know, not on March 6th. He died November 6th. 116. Execution is 116. So 11/6. Let's see what we can see with this. 11/6. Born on March 10th. He died on the 59 day numerology as well. Actually, wrong birthday. Born on the 20th. Okay, so born the 79th day of the year. 3/20 to 11/6. Now we're going to take a look at his birth name. Raheem Ross Brown. Of course, you want to break down his name fully because there's always a riddle with the name. No, there we go. Case closed. Tame One, 116, dead on 11/6. Do we need to see anything else? I think let's look at what happened to him though. What according to them, what happened? Okay. So heart failure. Heart failure. He was 52, older guy. Raheem Brown. Well, that cigarette might have contributed to your heart failure. And the fact that you probably signed a contract you wasn't supposed to sign. Some reports are saying he died on November 5th, but most articles are saying November 6th. And you guys see the Judgewood connection? So that's probably why they're saying November 5th. So just notice how he was born on the 79th day of the year. And some articles are then saying that he died on November 5th, which is the day leaving 56 days in the year. That's the same day that the Astros won the World Series. And just think about how society G's equals 56 and 79. But Wikipedia is saying that he died on November 6th. But some articles like Rolling Stone and other sources are saying that he died on November 5th. You see, the Sun is reporting November 5th. So, I think the reason probably is because, his name is 116. So they probably reported his death on 116. I mean, who knows? Because again, I don't really remember what happened. I never read into this man's death. I won't be able to tell you for sure anyway, because if all these sources are saying different dates, then who do I even believe? Let me see what the Rolling Stone is saying. It's saying, okay, so Brown's mother, Darlene Brown Harris, confirmed her son's death on Facebook Sunday night, November 6th. You see? So the Rolling Stone is saying November 6th. We saw how his name equals 116. I'm not sure why other sources are saying November 5th. But November 5th is the day, leaving 56 days left in the year. And we know society usually equals 56. Right? Now everybody else I covered. So Takeoff. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up the blog and we can just look at the blog posts. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with my computer. Like, this stuff it's never this slow. All right, so Takeoff. All right, let's go to Takeoff on my blog and pull up all the notes. So we know, remember, he died at the age of 28, so shot and killed by a young guy, too, who supposedly just got released on bail for $1 million. He's out on $1 million bail, his supposed killer. His birth name, Kirshnick Ball, equals 54. He was shot and killed on a David 54 numerology, like Judgment Order. And of course, Culture and Takeoff and Versace and Kill and Faustian all has Gematria of 28, like his age of death. He died 137 days after his birthday, and we know Bowling Alley is 137. And then, of course, he died 213 days after Quavo's birthday, the death number. And 46 weeks after Offset's birthday, and Sacrifice is 46. All right. Of course, Coolio, I remember Coolio's on top of my head. So Coolio, he was 59. He died on his 59th day of his age on a day with 59 numerology. And Negro, Rasta, Slave, Blues all equal 59. So they shamed him with the 59 code. Now this young girl, I don't remember too much about her. I know she was synced up with Little Uzi Vert. All these people, except for the other two, all these people I made videos for, so you guys can just go to my blog, my YouTube, and search up these cases. These cases are all been covered individually. So she was 24, and the name Little Uzi Vert equals 924, and she's supposed to be got shot and killed on September 24th, which is written 9/24, like 924. And she died 55 days after Little Uzi Vert's birthday. And notice in Gematria, Little Uzi Vert equals 55, like his birth name, Samir Woods. And Sacrifice is 55. And at the time of her death, he had 55 posts on his Instagram. And of course, Blood Sacrifice is 257, the 55th prime number. Of course, PNB Rock, right? Another 59 ritual. What they did with PNB Rock is the same thing they did with Pop Smoke. I think I opened up the video talking about this. But PNB Rock, big Jesuit ritual. His girlfriend born on the 201st day of the year. So just real quick, what they did with him was, his birthday, as I remember, he was born on December 9th. And he died on September 12th, the other date that's written 12/9. So his birthday is on 12/9, and he died on 12/9, September 12th. September 9th, 12/9. And from his birthday to his death was 277 days, the 59th prime number. We know 59 is a number used to shame black people. That's probably why, our friend Coolio died at the age of 59 on his 59th day of his age. And so just real quick, and his girlfriend, who was supposed to be the one that leaked his address, you see her name, Can't really say it. It's not that easy to say. Her name equals 255, and the name P&B Rock equals 110. And he died on the 255th day of the year, that they leave in 110 days in a year. And this is how he connects to Pop Smoke. So, Pop Smoke, think about the day Pop Smoke died. Pop Smoke died on 2/19, the reflection of the day that P&B Rock died. So 2/19 is February 19th, and P&B Rock died on 9/12, September 12th. And notice in Gematria, the name Pop Smoke, P&B Rock, Murder, and Rapper are all 34 and 38. Right? And you guys want to know what's funny? I read somewhere that rappers that have a song called Armed and Dangerous, they died at an early age. So P&B Rock, he has a song called Armed and Dangerous. You can look this up. This is actually a fact. Pop Smoke has a song called Armed and Dangerous. He died as well. Biggie Smalls, he has a song. It's not called Armed and Dangerous, but he starts the lyrics off with Armed and Dangerous. Ain't nobody can mess with us. I don't know if you guys heard that song before by Biggie Smalls. But think about what Biggie also got shot and killed. So a lot of these rappers that have a connection to the phrase armed and dangerous, they seem to be dying at an early age. And it's probably a lot more other people, So look out for, your favorite rapper, if they end up saying that phrase, armed and dangerous, because that rapper might be the next one. And speaking of 129, he also died 129 after Meek Mill's birthday, P&B Rock. And of course, 129 is 201 in Base 8 County. His girlfriend born on the 201st day of the year. His girlfriend has the same birthday as Pop Smoke, by the way. So another connection to Pop Smoke. So moving on, Pat Stay. What I remember about Pat Stay, I think he was synced up with I think he was connected to Drake. He died at 36 on a day with 35 numerology. Rap is 35. It's a lot of other things that equal 35 as well. And he died on 199 days after his birthday, the 46th prime. Rap is 35 and 46. And dead on the 35th day in numerology. And he had some type of beef with the game. Ended up dying 86 days after the Game's birthday. And Blood Sacrifice is 86. And his name, Pat Wayne Stay, has Gematria of 67. He also died 46 weeks after Eminem's birthday. And supposedly he was beefing with the Game because he was trying to defend Eminem. He ended up dying 46 weeks after Eminem's birthday. So R.I.P. to Pat Stay. The Trouble. We got 4 more, and then I think we could do something else. Trouble died at 34. Another rapper shot and killed. His last tweet had Gematria of 313, a 65th prime number. I'm not sure. I should have been more clear in my notes. What's 65 about? Oh, and he ended up dying on 6/5. Yeah, he died on 6/5. His last tweet had Gematria of 313, a 65th prime number. And it looks like he of course, he died in Georgia, with Georgia equals shooting and execution. And of course, his birth name has Gematria of 83 and 97, like murder and death. And he's another rapper that died 213 days after his birthday. And death is 213, like drive-by shooting. I think Lil Keed, if I'm not mistaken, I think Lil Keed overdosed on some drugs. Those of you that claim that doing cocaine, there's nothing wrong with that. How many overdose cases do we need to see for you guys to see that drugs is no good for you? Yeah, Lil Keed, his birth name had the same Gematria as Blood Sacrifice. Because he was a member of YSL, which equals 56, like Society of Jesus. His birth name also has that 187, like Society of Jesus as well. And yeah. He died 92 weeks after his album came out. And his name in Gematria equals 92, like the name of the album, Trapped on Cleveland. I think he also died 58 days after his brother's birthday, and little Kitty was 58, like Freemasonry. Now, this case right here, DJ K. Slay, I remember this on top of my head. I think the one thing that stood out to me the most about DJ K. Slay is that he had a rapper who he signed, Papoose, and Papoose was 44 years old at the time of his man's death, and DJ K. Slay ended up dying on Papoose's 44th day of his age. So Papoose, it was 44 days after Papoose's 44th birthday, and the word kill and execution on both 44. Last but not least, Snooty Wild. Now, Snooty Wild, this was a big Jesuit ritual. I think he died 56 days before his birthday on the 56th date numerology. Let me just look at it so I can be precise. So another rapper from Memphis dead in connection to the number 36. So it looks like he died 44 weeks after his birthday, and shooting is 44. And 56 days before his upcoming birthday, like I said. Society Jesus and Young Dolph are both 56. The biggest two rappers from Memphis to pass away at that time. And he died 83 days after Young Gotti's birthday. And he's famous for that song, Yayo, featuring Young Gotti. And we know Memphis and Murder are both 83. Young Gotti's from Memphis. I think Young Gotti was he was signed to Young Gotti, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, died 83 days after Yo Gotti's birthday. And then, I think there's a lot more. If you go to my blog, there's a lot more people that died in 2022. But I think this website, it covered a lot of the most important ones. I think those names are definitely the most memorable. Snooty Wild, DJ K. Slay, Little Keed, Trouble, Pat Stay, P&B Rock, Lotta Cash Desto, of course Takeoff, Coolio, and people like Tame One, Hurricane G, Granddaddy IU, who died 112 days after his birthday, and Granddaddy IU was 112. And Big Scar, another Memphis rapper, died from a drug overdose. He was synced up with Gucci Mane, I remember. I think we could close it out with Big Scar. Let me just take a look at Big Scar, and then I'll take a look at the chat, because it's getting really late out here. My computer's doing a bad job today for some reason. Big Scar, dead at 22. Oh yeah, this was I remember this. I just did a video on this. So his death was synced up with both. He died, during Saturnalia. His death was synced up with both of the albums that he put out, the Grim Reaper 1 and the Grim Reaper The Return. All right. He died. Oh my gosh. Yeah, his death breaks on the last day of Saturnalia, and Saturn associated with the Grim Reaper. Oh yeah, he was the big Black Lives Matter tribute. I remember now. Died 259 days after his birthday and 106 days before his upcoming birthday. The Gematria of Black Lives Matter. And Memphis is also 106. And then he died 44 days after his cousin's birthday, Pooh Shiesty, who's supposed to be locked up right now. Yep. And too bad this is going to continue to happen in 2023. That's the sad part. People asking me about Damar Hamlin. I mean, I don't know what to say about that case. We haven't even seen Damar Hamlin yet. He's supposed to be on Instagram. He's supposed to be talking to the media, FaceTiming his friends. But yet, we haven't even seen the guy. The guy supposedly did an unbelievable recovery. And yeah, here we are. It was Sunday, almost a week ago. and nobody has seen them. A lot of people say that maybe because I made that video that stopped the ritual from happening, but I don't know. I mean, that is a possibility because if I'm right, why would they? Well, you know what I was thinking. Let's say I am right, and he was supposed to die on January 5th. I'm thinking like, okay, will the judge will they still kill him even if somebody put out a video predicting it on the money? I don't know. Because I mean that would be kind of foolish because you would basically be exposing yourself. And I don't want people say, oh, you know, this community doesn't really affect the ritual. That's bullshit because it's obvious these people are paying attention to what we say and do. That's why they constantly are monitoring our channels. And because I mean you could tell whenever we put out a video and talking about a number, you see that number show up in the views count or somewhere. It's just these people are definitely paying attention to us, man. So we definitely make a difference. Yeah, Gangsta Boo. Yeah, Gangsta Boo. I think I just spoke about Gangsta Boo not too long ago. Yeah, another rapper. Well, she actually died this year. No. Well, she died right after the year ended on New Year's Day. Yeah, but you know, if you look at my blog, I only posted 177 posts this year, and that's because most of my posts went on Instagram because I usually put up a lot more than that. But I find that Instagram is way easier to post stuff. It's way quicker. So if you look on my Instagram, you'll see like, oh shit, he really posted over 1,000 posts on my Instagram just from 2022. This is just way easier for me. Sometimes I'm not even home. I have my phone in my hand. Something breaks. I'm able to post it. It's different than your blog because your blog you have to post pictures and screenshots and just it's way more time consuming. But you see all this is from 2022. Right? The death of this man. Right? Tom Browning. Dead at 62 when Reds equals 62. So much stuff. I covered so many things. Look, this basketball player, Louise Orr. I don't even think I did a blog post for this man. The DJ Twitch. I didn't do a video or a blog post, but I spoke about him in my Instagram. And this singer right here, Lalo Rodriguez, dead at 64. He also died on the 67 date numerology. And a lot more other people, man. Paul Silas, dead in connection to LeBron. You see how they use the phrase LeBron's first coach? That has Gematria of Saturnalia, like Society of Jesus, like murder, like LeBron, Ramon James. Somebody says that my stone. I don't smoke any drugs, man. I don't do any drugs. You know, no shame on people who do, but I don't. I choose not to do that. I like to be sober at all times. All right. So you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I think we can end it there. Rest in peace to all those people that we covered, and also, you know, rest in peace to all the people that we're gonna cover in 2023. And if you find it, you know, that you want to support this work, the best way to support me is by purchasing my book. I don't really want any donations. I don't want anybody sending me money for no reason. I want you guys to support my book because this is the way that I can show people, look, I've written a book and there's a community out there that cares about this knowledge, and this is the proof that I have. Look how many people bought my book. You know, I'd rather you guys buy my book than send me $20. Instead of sending me $20, go buy 4 copies of my book. I'd rather you do that. You know, because this took me a lot of work to do. You know, so instead of sending me a super chat, go buy a book. You know, that's how you can show me that you appreciate the work that I do. But take care, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wishing you guys the best. And Yeah, that's true. Suppose Jamal just says that more people will view the content on Instagram anyway. Yeah, you're right, and that's why I chose to use that platform instead of the blog, because I noticed that nobody even reads my blog. A lot of people are like, did you hear that Kobe died? Like, I'm like, I just put up like 5 posts on my blog. This was back when Kobe died. People were like, Arthur, Kobe Bryant died. Kobe Bryant died. I'm like, yeah. Did you see my blog? I already put up a whole bunch of stuff on Kobe. I'll do a live stream later. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. If you guys can buy my book, I'll definitely appreciate it. That's the only thing I care about. I don't really care about anything else. I'd rather you guys. If you don't even want to support my Patreon, I don't even care if you support my Patreon. Just buy my book, because this shit took me like 4 months to write. This is my baby right here. All them years in school, it came. I get it, man. People don't like to read. You can't force people to do something they don't want. But I'm just saying, like, people spend money on some real bullshit though. Like, on like milk. Milk is not even healthy for you, and yet people buy milk for $5.50 here in New York. Appreciate everybody. Shout out to all the real supporters, man. All the people who are able to see through deception, and that includes the people who are able to see through the deception in this community as well. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to Matrix, who said that nobody's watching Simple Truth. Yeah, he's watching. So I guess you're a nobody, right, Matrix? All right, peace out, everybody. Thank you for watching.